What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, all right? It is the 15th day of June today. Here we are at about $2.15, chilling, not doing too much over the weekend. It's pretty normal. It's to be expected. It is possible we could go lower. I'm not really under that impression at the moment. Bitcoin looks like it's bullishly charged, looking like we do want to move up going into the day, the end of the day, the end of the week here. Probably see some higher prices and going into next week as well. I would assume XRP follows suit, and you're probably going to be moving up here. I doubt that you move below these lows. I really do believe that you've got some kind of a, whoa, I didn't mean to draw that, a relative triple bottom here. That's what I think. However, if you break through the zone, it's very possible that we do go to that area that we've long ago considered, which is $1.95 to $1.90, maybe even just below that, but something around there. Prior areas of support here. Don't be scared if that happens. It's fine. Reason why I don't think that's going to happen, though, is I think Bitcoin's going to move up. Talking about XRP moving down 10% while Bitcoin moves up, that just doesn't sound right to me. It doesn't seem right. It could happen. It could happen, you know. Final shakeout before you move up, but I think that's what this was. I think that's exactly what this, from a high to a low, that was a 10% move. I think that's exactly what this was. I think you already had it. You came out victorious, or at least as of now, you seem victorious. I think you will come out of it victorious. Your 4-hour RSI, or sorry, your daily RSI, my God, if we're looking at it, you're getting overbought and you're not getting oversold. Rejecting the oversold zone, right? Getting into the overbought zone a little bit more than you got oversold here. Living more predominantly above the 50, but and look at this. If you can close today green, you're also bouncing off this 40 area, which is very bullish in itself as well. Looking at the 1-hour time frame, if we're doing this here. Looking at the 1 hour, the RSI, you have broken out of your downtrend in the 1 hour time frame, right? Lower highs, lower lows, the whole shebang. Just because you break out of that doesn't mean you can't go lower. You absolutely still can go lower. Just because you break out of a downtrend in the RSI does not mean that you've found your low, but oftentimes it does mean that you're near the low, or at least a relative low, right? If this was a bear flag, right? If you were to move down and this was some kind of bear flag, I don't think this is the reaction you would see. I think that you would follow through. Typically, when you break out of a flag, you do get a rather immediate reaction. Sometimes it's delayed. Sometimes it is, but typically you expect an immediate reaction. Let's look at Coinbase here real quick. Coinbase. I mean, to be fair, I don't like the volume on Coinbase because you're moving down with. Let's not use Coinbase. They dropped XRP during the SEC case. We're going to look at Binance. They're more respectable. Damn it, though. The volume isn't there. A little bit more there on the drop. Not really there on the move up, but to be fair, you haven't moved up too much. It's not like you're doing anything important, and it is the weekend, so we'll give you a pass, XRP. But if you do start to move up or down, if you break out of this zone here, one way or the other, you want to see some volume coming in to back that up. Or maybe if you're moving down, you don't want the volume to back it up, I suppose. Looking at it on the 1 hour RSI, I am more bullishly charged than bearishly charged, absolutely. Right. Connect the dots here, all these lower highs, lower lows. Now you've got other lower lows here, but they're on top of where you found lower highs before, and you're finding support at the oversold zone, right? Rejected this area, you had every reason to go lower, and you just didn't do it, right? It makes sense that now you're probably holding this zone, and you will move up higher. That's good to see. Is that your golden ratio of this relative low too? Low to high? Let's see. Right there, golden ratio, perfect, yeah. So good job, man. You held the line. You held the line. You literally did exactly what you need to do to provide this as a low, or at least give you a fighting chance of validating this as a low, so that you can recover and move up from here. I think that you will. The 1 hour looks like it's on a mission to seeing the oversold or the overbought zone. I'm sorry, overbought zone, and I do believe that you're going to get there. If we take a high to a low here, high to low right there. 382, 236. Yeah, man, you're going up to the golden ratio. We'll see you at 223. $2.23, $2.25, probably by the end of the day. If you're not there by the end of the day, maybe you're moving slower. I'm giving you too much credit. But then sometime tomorrow, Monday, I think that you'll get there, and you'll probably surpass that as well. A little turbulence along the way, right? You're not just going to move up in one straight line, but early next week, like Monday or Tuesday at the latest, you should be back above like 233, I would think. Yeah, you're going to start to see some bullish continuation here. If I'm wrong, and if you are going lower, what we'd look for first would be a low, I would say prices below about $2.11. If you get below $2.11, not on a wicking basis, but on a closing basis, if you get below there, then I would say, yeah, you're probably going to go lower. But I'm not under that impression right now. If you want to validate that you're going higher, you want a price for you to validate that you're going higher. I mean, really getting above this price. I don't even need the fibs, but let's do that real quick. Hold on. Yeah, get above the 382. Yeah, get above the fibs. Get above the high, get above the fibs. $2.18 is that price, right? Get above that, and you should be good. This kind of looks like a Bart, man. Doesn't it? It's got that Bart shape. Just like, where's Bartman when you need him? Bartman Crypto, get your butt over here, man. I need you to decipher this for me. I think it is a Bart. I really do think that it is a Bart. Shout out to Bartman. Looking at this on the 4-hour time frame. Oversold area, right, with the RSI here. Bouncing, nice. Showing some resilience. A little bit of weakness, I'm not going to lie, but showing some resilience. Overall, it's very volatile. Overbought, oversold, overbought, oversold. I mean, it's just so volatile. So in the nature of the environment that you're in, I guess, yeah, we're going to the overbought zone. I guess this is bullish, to be completely fair. Very neutral but volatile. Yeah, sure. I guess we're moving up then. Nice. Good. Good, good. Triple bottoms, man. They don't happen too often. You got more volume coming here, coming down, and you got a higher low. You didn't go anywhere. Love to see it when you're getting volume coming in and you're not going anywhere. Hate to see it when it's to the upside. Volume comes in, you're trying, you keep trying, and volume comes in on each of these highs. That just means you're going to reject and go down, right? Based off the current trajectory of the 4-hour time frame and how you like to move up, I would assume that you will be in the overbought zone either Monday or Tuesday, so over the next 2 days, right, within the next 48, maybe not 48 hours, what would that be, 72 hours, is that right? 72 hours, 72, maybe not quite 72, how many hours do we have left in this day? Let's say 70, almost 71 hours, yeah, or no, I'm sorry, I'm doing the math wrong. It should be 69 hours, there we go, 69 hours or so, I think, if I'm doing that right. Who cares though? So somewhere within the next like 2 to 3 days, you should be in the overbought zone on the 4-hour. With that, I think that would correspond with getting above this area here and moving up higher. Moving out of this overall consolidation phase to the downside, then you're breaking out and you're likely going to commence the retracement of this overall high to low move and follow through with the retracement of this overall high to low move as well. So let's tag those with some fibs. High to low here. Golden ratio, 382, classic area to bounce from. It makes a lot of sense you'd hold here. Go up to the 786, 886. That's probably where you're going to go. Let's look at the high to low here in the fibs. Right? Boom. Golden ratio, 1414. Oftentimes, whenever you top off at the 1414, you actually go just above it. You can top right off at the golden ratio there, and boom, that's right there at $2.94 to $3.10. You guys, I might not have been bullish. I don't know. Maybe I'm giving XRP too much credit, but we might be up there by the end of this next week, like in the next 7 days. Certainly by the end of the month, I think that we'll be up here, right? Whenever it's the end of June, we got 15 days left in the month after today. I very much would expect that we're up here or higher, but that's your next target area before you find any kind of stopping point. And if I had to guess, I would think that this move up is going to be faster than this move was. You're probably going to move up faster, yeah. So I know this one took, from April 7th to May 14th, from low to high to move. You're going to move up more, or maybe about the same, but you're going to move up in a lot less time, if not even more. Of course, you're going to go up more in time. The expectation would be that you're going to break out of this bull flag here pretty soon, right? Over the next couple of weeks, ending this month, going up to this $3 price or so, it should be very obvious that you're breaking out of this bull flag. I don't know why I drew that so poorly. I can't draw straight lines to save my life, you guys. There we go. I got to stop saying that. I'm going to bring some bad juju on me. Universe is going to throw me in a precarious situation where I need to draw a straight line to save my life. I hope that doesn't happen, man. Because I would be screwed. Maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I would lock in. I feel like I'm a pressure player. I can do it. It all depends, though. It all depends, right? Low to high, is that what we want? No, that's not what we want. We're doing the bull flag measure move. That's what it is. Okay, so from the low of the bull flag to the high, I'm just going to take the flag pole, not the high of the flag itself, putting it at the base of the flag. Whenever you break out of this, people everywhere across crypto, you're going to start seeing people do this exact same thing, right? We've done this a few times throughout the past few months, or like 6 months, half a year since we've been in this consolidation phase. But everybody's going to get on board with calling for XRP to go to $10 or somewhere below $10. You might even see people who are like, yeah, that's the bull flag, but I just don't see that happening. They're cowards. They can't call for the price to go up this high. I'm not a coward. I'm not going to lie to you, man. I don't think that you're going up this high. I think you're going higher. Yeah. Screw the bull flag. Screw this target. That's not where you're stopping. It doesn't make any sense. We're going to explain why it doesn't make any sense. You ready for it? Here, let's bring this on the all-time history. we don't talk about it too much because we talked about it a lot actually, right? From a high to a low, and let's put this on a monthly time frame. It might be more obvious. High to a low on a monthly time frame. First, look at this thing that you've been in, right? You've been consolidating. You have been consolidating for multiple cycles, multiple bull cycles, or I guess multiple bear cycles, one bull cycle, and you've been held down by this high that you set up 2 bull cycles ago in this bull cycle. So you've been in this general area for a very long time, okay? The measure move to this bull flag and by the way, that's a nice bounce off the 786. I like that. That's good recovery right there. Good job. Very good job. Anytime you close the month above 225, which you're going to, so yeah, you're gonna this month, man. This is gonna indicate that you're going to that next level. The bull flag measure move takes you all the way up. On this one, it takes you to $10. Did we get this right? Here, let's look at the weekly time frame. Maybe I didn't get this right. Maybe it included that low. I wanna be fair. Or did I include that high? I don't know. I want to take this low to high. Let's try and get it accurate. 945. Okay, that's right. 945, $10, whatever. I don't know why that price was different, but something above the 1272, right? I have a hard time thinking that XRP has been in a consolidation phase for multiple bear cycles, multiple bull cycles since 2018. It's 2025 now. We're in the middle of 2025. The SEC is literally calling it a U.S. cash asset, or they're potentially going to, right? That's some pretty big news. You've got some big institutional players investing in this thing, taking interest in XRP, as always, right? You're a part of the strategic crypto stockpile in the United States, and therefore you're probably being looked at by other countries around the world and other institutions as well, right? You've got interest like you've never had before. The excuse that it's already at $100 and whatever billion market cap, that's just too big of a move to happen. The excuse that you're using there is just weak thinking, man. You're more bullish now than you've ever been in your life. Fundamentally speaking, you are stronger now than you've ever been in your life. Pair that with the very technical fact that you've been consolidating like this. I'm a young guy, right? I just started doing TA about 9 years ago. There are people that have been doing this for 40 years, more than that, longer than I've been alive, right? If you showed them this, they'd be like, why didn't you show me this down here? It's so obvious that it's going to move up. Multi-cycle, long-term consolidation phase with this kind of upbringing in it, of course you're going to dominate to the upside. Of course, when you break out, you're not going to stop at your minimum target. So if you're not going to stop there, and your measure move is literally right here, if you're not going to stop at your minimum target at the 1272, your measure move is here, where are you going to go? You're probably going to go through your measure move, which is very common, by the way. It happens. It's the measure move is an idea. Sometimes you fall short of it. Sometimes you exceed it. Sometimes you hit it smack right in the middle, right? Anything and everything. It's just an idea. And this idea says we're going to get above here. To me, that means we're not stopping here. So where's the next stopping point? Probably here at the 1414. $13.57, and typically with the 1414, sometimes it's common enough you can reject right at it. That's not what I'm expecting, though it could happen in this scenario, I suppose. Oftentimes you actually go a little bit above it, and a little bit above it might be $14, $15, something between, and we can even say a little bit below, something between like $11 and $15, $16. That's where I think you're going to go. Specifically $13 to $14 I think is a prime area to target there. And everybody, I think that there are going to be a bunch of people who see this bull flag for what it is. It's clear as day. It's absolutely clear. I think it's undeniable that this is a bull flag. They're going to see this. They're going to line up the measure moves and be like, $10 is too much. I don't think it's going to happen. You're going to see people try to make sense out of it some other way. But there's no other way to make sense out of this. You've been in a multi-cycle consolidation phase. You're going to settle for less than 10. You're going to settle for less than your minimum move, your measure move target. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Even $8.37 seems ridiculous to me, right? For a long time, we considered that as a possible target. And let's be fair, it is a possible target. But whenever you compare this to the Bitcoin chart, there's just no logic behind any kind of price that's below $10. And if we're going above $10, man, that's the next target area. So inevitably, that's where we're going to go. We're at 215 now. I expect this week to be good. You should be getting back above. I mean, maybe you're up toward $3 by the end of this week. If not, certainly by the end of the month you'll be there. I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you liked the video. If you do, hit the like button, subscribe. I know XRP's been boring for a while now, and it's nothing. It's a drop in the bucket as far as time goes from how bored you've been over the past couple of cycles. But it's going to start getting exciting really soon, and I think that the fallacy here is that XRP, when it starts moving up, is going to be slow. People forget too quickly. When this thing starts moving up, it's going to be very fast. It's going to catch all kinds of attention. It's going to catch your attention. It's going to catch your mom's attention. It's going to catch her best friend's attention. It's going to catch the news's attention. It's going to catch all kinds of attention, man. And it's going to rip really, really hard. I got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Bye-bye.